End of a Gun is the Steven Seagal movie where he finally tells the world,
I don't really care.
Seagal cuts right through all the bullshit and gives us his obligatory strip club scene within the first 2 seconds. It's not connected to anything else, but then again, it's a Seagal movie and nothing ever is. It's just random shots of strippers in between shots of Seagal driving around France, listening to voicemails from models who desperately want a piece of that sweet Seagal ass.
Hello, Decker. I'm at Jadot nightclub.
You know, normal Seagal things. What sets this movie apart and blew away both of his fans is that randomly throughout the movie, we are treated to Seagal's high-energy narration.
In my life, nothing ever happens for the reasons you might think.
Somehow, he's able to keep up that level of excitement the entire movie.
Been good, but I've been better.
He then gives us something we've only seen maybe 10 to 12 times from him. A scene where he randomly comes across a man beating a woman who he saves.
Leave her alone.
And then falls in love with him. He does put a unique spin on this one though, by shooting the man in the goddamn face. Now the police are investigating, and the lead detective just happens to be an old buddy of his.
Look what the cat dragged in.
He drops hints about Seagal's dark past.
That shooting team over there is going to watch you because of your past.
Just wait until you find out what that's all about.
But I was exonerated.
You'll be waiting a really long time though, because it never comes up again.
No, it doesn't.
Back at the police station, Seagal just starts freestyling complete nonsense.
I don't exist.
It's clear that this detective has dealt with Seagal before.
Whatever, just sign the goddamn statement.
I'm a fucking ghost over here, man.
You're working undercover here?
The reason for being undercover is to not tell people.
He is not undercover.
Michael, listen to me.
The detective is really trying to get him to focus,
Read it and sign it. Let's go home.
but Seagal doesn't give a f.
What the girl said.
I can't discuss that with you.
He literally asks the detective if he and the girl can get their story straight.
I just want to know if she's backing up my story, sharing the same version.
This entire scene is like an SNL skit.
I'll take the rapists for 200. That's therapists.
How long have you been friends?
Back when you had a fucking full head of hair.
He still has a full head of hair. This was you like 30 years ago. What the f are you even talking about?
Why would I shoot some white bitch in a fucking parking lot?
That is what your statement is supposed to explain.
To blow my fucking cover.
Again, he is not undercover.
All I want to find out is who he is.
Born in Houston, Texas. 32 years old.
I already stole that off the reporter.
What report? What the hell are you even talking about? Oh, f it. Just let his body double go so this show can be over. Now it's the next morning, and the dead guy's girlfriend, Lisa, just happens to walk by. Talk about awkward. She's wearing all black because clearly she's in mourning.
Sorry about your boyfriend.
I guess she's over it now, and after looking at that sexy stallion, can you really blame her?
Precisely. Hey, can we smoke out here?
It's France, man. You can smoke anywhere here.
Ignoring that he just called her man.
It's France, man.
I don't speak French, but I'm pretty sure that sign says no you can't. You know what? F you too and your shitty nose job. Anyways, she tells Seagal her dead boyfriend's car has $2 million in the trunk and she wants his help getting it out of impound.
Could you get it for me?
He agrees for 10% and the chance to bang her. I am not making that up.
What if I give you something?
The movie then teases us with Mr. Vargas, the criminal kingpin behind everything. We don't get to see his face because when the movie finally reveals who it is, it's going to blow your mind. This is Gage. He works for Mr. Vargas, but his main role is padding the movie's runtime, which is still somehow only 84 minutes. You could cut out about 90% of his scenes, and the plot wouldn't be any less coherent or stupid than it already is.
My mother has a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock. Get there early.
The worst part is, we never even find out what happened with his mother's doctor's appointment.
Bye, Mom. I said bye, Mom.
Anyways, he's also after the $2 million of Mr. Vargas's money. So Seagal picks Lisa up, and I'm pretty sure they forgot to write the dialogue for this scene and were just winging it.
You don't have a plan, do you?
Yeah, my plan is to go get the money.
So where are we going?
Back to my apartment.
You said we were gonna go get the money.
Yeah.
There's no way anyone actually wrote that.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
You about to. You about to.
Good job, Seagal. Those improv classes really paid off. Gage then meets with his lawyer, which, for some reason, happens in a children's playground. This bizarre scene serves zero purpose other than being a perfect metaphor for how the audience feels.
You just stepped in dog shit.
Now, Seagal finally reveals his master plan.
You wait, because it's about to get dark.
If you were expecting anything coherent, then this must be your first Seagal movie.
Darkness is our friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Seagal and Lisa then make sweet, sweet love. He then drops the good news,
I'm in.
and he'll help her get the money from the car. Seagal gives so few fucks about his movies that he somehow forgot that he was already in and that none of this makes any sense.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Anyways, she talks Seagal into taking her to Florida with him
Maybe I can come with you.
because they're clearly in love.
It's because it's my...
It's your money?
Of course it's the money, you idiot. Look at her, now look at you. Her. You.
I love the out of cookies.
Yes, we all know that, but please try and focus. You know what? F it. Just tell him what he wants to hear,
I'll bake you cookies when we get back.
and we can all move on. They go to the parking garage, and Seagal gives her instructions.
You look out.
It's pitch dark outside.
It's pretty far from pitch dark, but whatever. She's the lookout. And what should she do if she sees someone? Okay, great. There's a problem though. The entrance to where he needs to go is a window on the 3rd floor. Guess how he gets up there? I mean guess literally, because the movie never tells us. He just magically fucking appears climbing through the 3rd story window. He then makes his way to the car and grabs the money before murdering the fuck out of this officer. Remember, Seagal's the hero. Seagal celebrates by showing us how much of a ladies' man he is.
Yeah, now you owe me some good pussy.
Which means it was bad before. Smooth, Seagal, smooth. The next morning, Seagal leaves to set up an exit plan to get both of them to Florida.
I need 2 tickets out of here tomorrow morning.
So what's going on?
Key West sounds good and warm.
Is he your fucking secretary or something? Get your own tickets, jackass. And why couldn't you make this phone call from your apartment? Where the fuck are you even driving to? God damn it, whatever. So Seagal returns from whatever the fuck that was to find Gage has broken in and has Lisa at gunpoint.
Check the bathroom.
He does some of his patented no-look shooting before throwing this guy repeatedly and breaking everything in his apartment. Wait, if you both still had bullets, why the fuck were you fighting hand to hand? Seagal then chases after Gage and doesn't even put in the effort to pretend like he's aiming. Why are his first 2 shots off to the left? What the fuck is he shooting at? Despite Seagal's sharpshooting, Gage gets away with Lisa and then calls the mysterious Mr. Vargas. He just can't get over how late it is.
Do you know what time it is here?
I don't know why.
I said, do you know what time it is?
He's clearly still awake and he called him on his office line. Gage lets him know that Seagal was former DEA from Houston, Texas, which is where Vargas is right now, and also the boyfriend from the beginning.
Bonnie Martin, 32 years old, born in Houston, Texas.
Oh man, when they finally reveal who Mr. Vargas is, you know it's gonna be good. Gage forces Lisa to call Seagal and lure him into a trap.
If they don't get the money back, Michael, they're gonna kill me.
But Seagal's a step ahead and visits his buddy to set up their own trap. Who will outsmart who? Just take a look at the chessboard. What the f*** is this? Why are 3 pawns all in a row on the far right and the same shit on the left? Not only do I have no idea why anyone would ever do that, but why would both players do it? How is this even possible? Gage, you are so f***. Now we get to the final showdown and are treated to not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different views of Seagal parking his car. That shit was epic. While there's no way they'll be able to top that, Seagal blows everyone's mind with the deepest, most life-changing quote you will ever hear.
You're surrounded.
It may seem like that, but it might could be an illusion.
Wow.
But it might could be an illusion.
But I might could have goosebumps. He then follows it up with a very mature joke.
You've got balls.
My girl here, she knows that for a fact.
And then we get this shootout where Seagal again gives no fucks where any of his bullets go. And everyone betrays everyone. This guy betrays Gage. This guy betrays everyone and tries to steal the money, which was a betrayal by Seagal, who switched it out with a bomb. Then Gage makes a deal with Seagal
My end was 5%. I've already taken that out.
before immediately betraying him. Then she betrays Seagal.
Give me the money. See you in the next life.
And then he is actually a pretty solid dude.
Can we go now? I really think I need to see a doctor.
Are you ready to find out about the mysterious Mr. Vargas? Well, fuck you, because the movie just ends. If you don't agree that End of a Gun is the worst movie ever made, then
It might could be an illusion.